What's up, everybody? Welcome back. We are doing some hammered down racing here tonight as they are just about done with qualifying. We got about 34, 35 cars out here tonight as they're about to do a whole mess of laps here at Richmond Speedway. Let's just take a look. It's going to be 125 laps. They get 3 sets of tires, 3 extra sets of tires. Sorry, I'm listening to that. As we get ready to go racing here tonight, it is currently Dean, at the top of the charts with the quick time. And Tyler Woodard, can't say enough about his improvements. Currently second. He was putting some pressure on the lead last week. Almost coming out with a victory. Ends up in Parker's has got a long ways to go to defend to get race win number 2 as we get ready to go racing. Let's go ahead and pull up tonight's starting grid. So 34, I think, drivers out here tonight. This is going to be quite the test for these drivers. We're going to see how they're able to run together, and man, it should be interesting. So we got Dean starting on the pole, Tyler Woodard in second, Greg Wood starting in third, Dylan McDonald starting fourth, Daniel Smith starting fifth, Kyle Harbin in sixth, Michael C. in seventh. Back to front challenge, I get it. I've done that a few times at big blocks. Timothy starting in that 8th position, John McIntyre in 9th, Ray Richer in that 10th position. Slide Job Scott sliding into that 11th spot right next to Don't Get Gibbed by Gibney, the Gibster, in that 12th position. Then we got Andrew Hurley starting 13th, Ron Morris Jr. 14th, Nathan Eastep in 15th. Spencer Teal starting 16th, Pudding starting in that 17th position, Robert Rushing in the 18th, Todd Cleek starting in 19th, Zach starting 20th, Angel all the way back in 21st, he's got a ways to go, David Mayo in 22nd, Mark Parker's last week's winner starting in 23rd, trying to run up on a championship. He's got a long ways to go from back there. Let's see if he's able to do it here tonight. About a half a second slower than the pole time. Harold Barnes starting in that 24th position. Puddin', thank you for the like. Then we got Zachary Cleek in 25th. Carl Statton in that 26th position. Nolan in 27th. Charles Evans, always fast, somehow way back in the pack in that 28th spot. Josh starting in 29th. George Jewell 30th. Mike Budman starting in 31st. I'm already dead. Oh, God. Dr. Robbie Bobby starting in that 32nd position. Juan in 33rd. Chris Pendle 34th. And Outlaw in that 35th position. I think 33rd is race control, guys. Parkers, thank you for the like. Angel, thank you for the share. So 125 laps here. That's a long race for these guys. We're going to see how they're able to hold up as they put some laps in here as we're on board with Gibney right now. Should get 2 laps of pacing. I'm going to go ahead and pull. I'm going to do that so it does it now instead of racing. Sorry, guys. Looking at the chat real quick. That's funny. All right, guys, don't forget to get the likes and shares out there as we get ready to go racing here tonight as Dean leads the field in that number 56 machine with Tyler looking to pull off another great run here tonight, potentially take the points lead in that number 77 on the high side. Definitely impressed by the improvement of that number 77. Don't know if I own Richmond on the other computer, but I'm going to look while we get loaded up, so maybe sometime during this race we'll have a side-by-side view as we get ready to go racing here. Pace car's off. Green flag is in the air as Dean gets on the gas as they head down to turn number 1. 2x2 from second on back. It's going to need a lot of give and take. 34 cars is a lot of trucks. There's a lot of trucks on this track. As we got one on the bottom side struggling. That is the 32 of Daniel Smith. Down on the bottom, trying to push forward as they make contact further back of the pack out of turn number 4. We make it turn number 1. As I said, Daniel struggling, gets loose out of turn 4, somehow saves it. As we stay green flag into turn number 1 and 2. Dean pulling away from the field as we watch this racing in the middle of the pack. Daniel falling back, now back 5 positions, trying to regroup and cool those tires down as we come out of turn number 4. Down into turn number 1, it looks like Daniel's going to be able to settle in that 10th position, but here comes Ray Richard. Looks like we got issues in the back. No caution flag as Michael Budman has issues at the back, but he keeps it going straight. Go find some battling as we got Hurley up here trying to push forward. Stuck down on the bottom side as he's got Eastup up high. Eastup, 0 practice here tonight as we head through turn number 1 and 2. Down, oh! The 76 of Ron Morris almost wrecks there. Somehow saves it as he's side by side with Gibney. Oh, they are 3 wide further back as Eastup pulls the top side. Big run on Spencer Teal. As Spencer Teal moves to the high side of Ron Morris. Through turn number 1 and 2. This is back around the 10th position. Gibney in 12th. So 12th on back. Spencer Teal in that 13th position as they are still shaking it down here at the back of the pack. Eastup trying to roll on the high side. Over Morris. He's going to make it. Now he's going to dive up underneath Spencer Teal heading into turn number 1. Nathan Eastup trying to get on the move. Spencer Teal up 3 spots as Zach blinking in that number 13 machine up above Ron Morris. Definitely creating some issues, but he's up 4 spots. Side by side with Ron Morris and Zach out of turn number 4 down the front straightaway. Wheel to wheel. Ron Morris is going to send it in hard on the bottom side through turn number 1. Out of 2, you got to be careful. I'll tell you what, 2 is tricky here. It can be tight. It can be loose. Sam, thank you for the like. Gary, thank you for the like. Rob, thank you for the like. As the yellow flag is out for the first time here tonight, let's go take a look and see what happened there. Ooh, it looks like Harbin, maybe? So Greg Wood and Kyle Harbin side by side. Let's see. Uh-oh. Wrong button. Oh, Greg just pushes up into Harbin. Puts Harbin hard into the wall. Greg just EOLs himself right down in there as Parker squeezes through on the outside. Wow. All right, let's go take another look at this one. Let's just see exactly what happened. It looks like Greg just pushes up in the corner into Harbin. He just couldn't set himself right in the turn, gets into Harbin, and you see right there, he did not mean to do that. He actually just sits there and waits to the field. Probably expected an EOL after that one. Emmett, thank you for the like. Appreciate it. Sorry about that, guys, as we are under caution flag number 1, as Dean is absolutely dominated here tonight. But I gotta say, Tyler Woodard looking pretty good in that 77 to take the points lead if he can continue to run where he's at. Chris, thank you for the share. Appreciate it. I'm just checking to see if I have Richmond on the other computer as we sit here right now. It's on the other side of the room, so give me 1 second. Just be patient with me. Oh, it does look like I have it, so we're going to get some side-by-side action here. All right, looks like we're doubling up side by side for the restart after caution. Flag number 1. As that computer goes and loads in, we'll go ahead and get ready for this restart as Dean is going to lead him to the green flag here. Let's jump up to the chopper as he sets him off. Yeah, actually, you know what? Let's look out the nose. Let's see what it looks like. Absolute chaos behind him as he gets this jump here on the first restart of the night. Guys, tell me out in the chat, who do you think's going to win here tonight? Looking right now like Dean is absolutely dominating. Does anybody have anything for him? Green flag is out as we head down into turn number 1. Tyler trying to hold strong on the outside, not letting Dean get too far ahead as they head out of turn 2 down the back straightaway. We are off the nose of Dean as we head down into turn number 3. Oh, we got one back into the wall. Big wreck pile up at the back of the pack. We got a parking lot back here as the caution flag is out for the second time here tonight. Let's go take a look and see exactly what happened here. That was actually kind of cool to watch in the background there. Well, Hurley gets a little loose. Does somebody get into him? Oh! A little bit of net code involved, but that backs him in and totally junks the field behind him. Oh! Looks like the 08 having issues there. Let's go here. Let's go ahead and pause it real quick. Let's jump on with David Mayo. We're going to go blimp mode, and we're going to go take a look at these guys just pile in, nowhere to go. Yeah, definitely some major net code there that created as big of an issue as... That was going to be an issue. It just wasn't going to be that big of an issue. Oh, my God, the 36. The 36 of Josh almost gets tipped over there as Greg Wood able to stop in that number 78 and avoid all that. Maybe one of the positives about being in the back of the field. Yeah, nowhere to go. Definitely nowhere to go. That was a parking lot, guys. Definitely a parking lot. All right. Now that we got a cleek sandwich, these guys can take advantage of their fast repair if they need it. This is short track racing, guys. I know it's a mile-long racetrack, but this is definitely some short track action that we're going to see here tonight. And we did just see it there as the whole field piles up. Kind of looked like a combination between Super Speedway and, looked like a combination between Super Speedway and short track there. The whole track getting blocked, big wreck there. Looks like everybody's going to be able to continue to go. Mayo, he might be a lap down in that number 08, but he is the only truck one lap down. So it looks like he might be all right and be able to get a wave around if he gets another quick yellow flag here. But Dean is definitely the story here tonight in that number 56, as we didn't hear a lot about him last week, but here he is here in week number 2, short tracks. Some people say some skill racing, running first, dominating, leading every lap so far, but don't look too far back because Tyler Woodard is putting the pressure on him in that number 77. All right, they're talking about that incident is It looks like somebody's getting an EOL here. Carbon in that number 434 getting some more repairs. That thing looks like it's been through a war. As we get ready to go green flag racing, let's go ahead. Let's do this. Let's make sure we got our side-by-side correct. For some reason it's not showing up, so I'll have to go back and look at that here in a minute, but we're going to get ready to go green flag racing. As we come, the green flag as Dean is down the back straightaway into turn number 3. He's got Tyler Woodard on his heels as they come out of turn number 4. Tyler, Dean, and Dylan. Sorry, Dean, Tyler, Dylan. As they are having issues at the back of the pack, it looks like they get it back together as Dean continues to lead the field. Top 4 single file. Gotta go back to 5th place as we got John McIntyre and Timothy McDonald fighting for that 5th position. John down on the bottom side, fighting strong as they head down into 1. Here comes Timothy back on the outside through turn number 1 and 2. So important to not get loose. You got to be easy off that throttle. Try not to overdrive it through turn number 2, especially if you're racing somebody on the bottom side. John's going to be able to slide up in front of Timothy. He's going to take that 5th position as Timothy now 6th. But don't look now. Here comes Slide Job Scott. He's going to go to the bottom in 1 and 2. Side by side with Timothy for that 6th position out of turn number 2. Oh, the 32 of Daniel gets loose behind him as Timothy blinks in that number 18. Slide Job Scott through turn number 4, out of turn 4, drag race down into turn number 1. Can Scott pull the slide job off into turn number 1? Nope, they're going to stay steady side by side off of turn number 2. Scott almost slides up out of 2, not enough room as they head down into turn number 3. Looks like he should be able to clear him out of turn 4. He's going to go ahead, slide up, and take that 6th position. Timothy falling back in a hurry now as here comes Daniel trying to move his way back through as he blinks in that number 32. Out of turn number 2, down the back straightaway. It is getting crazy as Ray almost runs over the 32. That's going to allow Gibney to the outside. Gibney now stuck on the outside as E-Step looks low, but Gibney going to try and go high on Ray. Down into turn number 1. E-Step trying to figure out where he's going to go. Now he doesn't have a choice. Here comes Ron Morris down low as he dives it in hard through 1 and 2. Oh, the Ray gets into the wall. Gibney saves it. What a save by Gibney down the back straightaway. They are still stacked up behind him as everybody tries to figure it out. 3 wide out of turn number 4. Heading down into turn number 1. It is getting crazy through the back of the field as these guys trying to push their way forward. Kuma Kamar, thank you for the like. Kelly Gibney, thank you for the like. Appreciate it. Side by side back here in the pack as everybody trying to scratch and claw every position they can get going forward. You got to have a balance between saving tires and making your way forward as these guys send it into turn number 1 and Pudding. I'll tell you what, Pudding holding strong. In the 98, but I say that. He gets down into Carl as they bang the inside wall. Caution flag is out. Oh, I was just talking about you, Pudding. Yeah, it was a good save. Oh, Pudding bangs it off the wall, and they slide into the inside wall. Ooh, Carl got a little loose, but Pudding gets into the outside wall, comes down into Carl as they both wreck down the back straightaway into the inside wall. That was a big hit. All right, so caution flag number 3 for the night. That was some good racing right there, guys. I don't care what anybody says. That was some good racing. I think that should put Mayo back on the lead lap, guys. I'm just trying to get this side-by-side working. Give me 1 minute. Having a little bit of issues on the other computer, but we're getting it back up. Waiting for it to let me to join again, and we're going to try this again. Let's see, but at least let me show it. Let's see. While we're under caution, always the best time to check it out. Huh. All right. So Dylan had made his way around Woodard, but Woodard's still in a good position. I'm listening. Harbin is out here emailing and driving. Let me just see if it's going to show me the source now. Alright, I don't know what's going on there. We're going to go back here to the regular screen as we get ready to go racing here tonight. Alright, the other computer hasn't updated. I think that's what was messing me up from that, so we're going to update that. We're going back. Green flag racing here as we come out of turn number 4. Dean taking them down into turn number 1 and 2. Side by side as they head down into turn 1. Look at the field. All over 2 by 2 by 2 by 2. Down the back straightaway is the top 2. Now single file is Tyler Woodard. Tries to make clear, but here comes pressure on Dean. On the outside, here comes the 38 of Dylan, fighting hard out of turn number 4. Heading down into turn number 1 and 2. Dylan fighting hard on the outside. He's going to push up the track, lose a little bit of ground. He's going to have to fall in place in second as here comes Woodard trying to contend for that second spot back. Down into turn number 1 and 2. Tyler on the back bumper of that number 38 as they come out of turn number 4 down the front straightaway. Here comes Tyler looking down into 1 and 2. Down the back straightaway. Yellow flag is out once again. Oh, that is the stage number 1, as it is going to be Dean, Dylan, Tyler, John, slide job, Scott, Michael, Braun, Timothy, Kevin, Gibney, and Nathan Estep for your top 10 in stage number 1. Guys, they got me sweating here already tonight. What a race. What a race. All right, we're going to try and get it cooled down in here because I wasn't kidding. I am sweating in here tonight. What's the weather like where you guys are at? It's definitely picked up the heat a little bit here in central New York, and it's going to be a warm one for us. Let me know if you hear the woods too much. Can you guys hear the outside? The crickets? Let me know in the chat. All right. Lots of cars down pit road as it looks like Gibney and Greg Wood stay out, but Greg Wood pulls off for some reason. He said he had to pull off on the back straightaway for something. As we work the first stage of the race, Sully man, thank you for the like. Christina, thank you for the like. Adam, thank you for the like. Death Reaper, what's up, buddy? Thank you for coming out and hanging out. Thank you for the like. Rasheem, Jeesh, Kamar, thank you for the like. I probably butchered that. Ox, what's up, buddy? Thank you for the like. Appreciate you guys coming out and visiting. A lot of familiar names out there. As we are working stage number 1, getting ready to stack them up back for stage number 2. Nice. Is it warm there? I don't know where you're at, but man, it got warm here lately. I'm sweating by the end of the day here. But Kevin taking did Kevin lead the lap or did Greg Wood lead the lap? But Greg Wood out in front. Parker second. Remember Parker's coming off a win last week. Angel sitting in that third position. A lot of guys playing strategy. Todd Cleek in fourth. Robert Rushing in fifth. These guys are up. Well, Greg had issues. He got sent to the back after getting contact with Harbin. Then Mark Parker's Angel, Todd, and Robert all up a ton of positions. What's up, baby girl? Yeah, that's going to be fun. We're not going to have... I appreciate it, Douglas. We're not going to have Robbie tomorrow, though. He's got a big block race. Nice and cool in VA. Yeah. Virginia, I don't believe it. I believe... Well, you guys are just more used to the hotter weather. I think that's all that is. But yeah, Dega should be fun. I might get Max to come run. Try and fill up the field pretty good. As we get ready to go racing once again here tonight, Greg Wood starting on the inside, Parker's on the outside. Remember, this is our championship winner, Greg Wood, and our runner-up last season, Mark Parker's, side by side to start stage number 2. It might be that cool here. Oh, Greg spins the tires a little bit as they come out of turn number 4, but able to keep it straight. It just got so warm in the house because I didn't open the windows and I should have earlier today. Out of turn number 2 is people having issues on that start. Multiple different. Oh, we got one down low into the wall. Is that going to be a caution? Caution flag is out. We got multiple people on different tire strategies. Definitely playing a role on that start. Goofy. Yeah, you never know with a super speedway. All right, so Ron Morris having issues. Oh, he's just going to get loose out of 2. Oh, no, he almost hit the car down on the inside. He gets into the inside wall, barely taps it, but the caution flag comes out. He actually did a pretty good job keeping that one off of it. And look at Parker's. Parker's taking the lead away from Greg Wood here. So these guys are limited by tires. That's why you see a bunch of different strategies here. Some of these guys want to get stage points. They want to get laps led. And they also are trying to save a set of tires in case they get a late caution, because that could play a huge role here. Mario, thank you for the like. Joni, thank you for the like. Sully Man, thank you for the like. As we are coming to complete lap number 43 here tonight. All right. Nope, not stacking them up. We got at least one more lap of caution. Let me see if I can get that other computer up. Get us some side by side. Let's see if we get one to go this time by. To come down the front straightaway. It is one to go. Nope. Lights are still on the pace truck. Let's remember, there are still a lot of trucks on the track. I think everybody is still running. There's still the potential of the big one here. As yes, it's not a super speedway, but this track gets awfully narrow when somebody gets together, and it could take up the whole field, as we seen earlier where a lot of people got together. Let's go see if I got this working over here. Let's try this one. Maybe I'm trying the wrong one. Ah, there it is. All right, so the other one is loading up, as you guys can see on the screen. So once that's up, we'll have some side-by-side action as these guys come down the back straightaway, getting ready to go racing here. Hopefully for the rest of the stage. Or are we going to get some more cautions as we come out of turn number 4? Waiting on Parkers to get on the gas. Out of turn number 4. Green flag is out as Parkers gets a massive jump there as they come across the line. Heading down into turn number 1 and 2. Top 3 single file. Oh, Hurley gets on the wall. Gets side by side with Angel. Out of turn number 2. Down the back straightaway. They're going to drag race as Angel's going to give it up. Here comes Hurley. Thought he was going to try and dive it in up underneath Greg, but he was too far back. Out of turn number 4. Single file now for these guys as we move back through the pack. Daniel always up in the mix, even though up in the front, he's moved his way back up to the 6th position after having that issue early on, falling back to around 10th, maybe a little bit further, as Dean got loose out of turn number 2. He got the wall, I guess, apparently. Out of turn number 4, big run on the outside by the 44 Ray. He's going to clear the 4 as they head down into turn number 1. He's bringing Dean with him. Dean still stuck side by side with the 4 of Todd as they come out of turn number 2. Dean's going to go ahead, clear Todd as Todd is stuck down on the bottom side. He's going to move to the top of turn number 3 as they're 3 wide behind him. Oh no, they get contact out of 4 as Pendle gets into Todd, and the 38 of Dylan makes a massive move down low. No caution flag as they keep it going. Oh, I say that big wreck. Tyler is caught up in that one. Big pile up down the back straightaway. Still wrecking as we got one through the air. That is the 19. The 19 of Michael C. Through the air, ends up landing on his wheels. What a wild one down the back straightaway. Thank you guys for the likes. Wow. That just looked like Todd getting pinballed everywhere. Let's see if we can figure out exactly what happened there. This is where they go 3 wide. I think, no, they had already gone 3 wide. Todd's still struggling. Oh, Nathan gets into him, and that catches Tyler Woodard, and then they just pile in down the back straightaway. Oh, man. We're going to take another view. Let's jump on board with Michael. Michael, where are you? There you are. let's jump. Let's sit in the passenger seat, jump on that roll bar as he goes for one heck of a ride here in this number 19 down the back straightaway. This might get a little dizzy here. Ooh, contact, nowhere to go, and through the air it goes Michael in that number 19 as they continue to pile in. He lands on his wheels and keeps it going. Let's see, different tires. Yeah, definitely different. Yeah, he had zero drive off. He was struggling. And we all got to remember, Todd is fairly new. He inherited Zach's old stuff. Or am I getting, yeah, Zach's old stuff. And definitely still learning how some of these tracks work, but definitely impressed. Jeff, thank you for the follow. Appreciate it. And the like. Kitty. All right. That side by side's gonna get updated. All right, we got some side by side action now. Now we can watch the back. Yeah, Robert's having a good run. He's up 13 spots. He has not pitted yet, I believe, but he's holding strong up at the front of the pack. Greg trying to dictate this start. Thank you guys for the likes. I appreciate it. Sorry, some of those names I'm not very good at saying, so I'm not going to butcher them on you guys as we get ready to go green flag here once again. I think we're one to go this time by, as it looks like Parker's is going to take the inside. Greg Wood to the outside. As Parker's goes all the way down to the apron. He wants as far low as he can get. And that's what Greg was saying. He was saying, you can take low because I'm going to take lower. All right, we're going to jump back further as the leaders are on the right-hand screen. We're going to watch the rest of the pack further back. See if we can find a little bit of action as we get ready to go green flag racing here. I'm going to let iRacing decide where the crashes are. I got it left on crashes as we watch the leaders side by side out of turn number 4. Parker's on the gas, heading down across the line. As they're already stacking up, yellow flag out right away. What happened here? Yellow flag is out, and I am not sure why. Does this have to do with Todd? Oh, that was the crash earlier. I don't know what happened there. I don't know why we had a caution there. All right, guys. So a late delay of green stacked up that one as they are coming down the front straightaway. We're going to get up here and try it again. We'll go back to... All right, we're getting ready to go green flag this time by. I'm trying to figure out, I'm listening to race control, seeing what's going on. They got a little bit of craziness as Parker gets ready to take him down to green flag. Pace truck's off Green flag is out as Parkhurst gets a massive jump out of turn number 4 across the line. He's got 1 or 2 car width lengths between him and Greg, as Greg has Hurley up underneath him out of turn number 2. Down the back straightaway, Greg Wood fighting back on the high side, but Hurley strong down low as they head down into turn number 3. Side by side for second. Out of turn number 4 as Greg Wood can't quite seem to shake Hurley. Hurley strong, holding strong on the bottom as they head into 1 and 2. Out of turn number 2, these guys have to be careful on these older tires as they head down into turn number 3. Still side by side for the second position. Greg comes down on the door of Hurley. They almost touch as they come out of turn number 4. Greg Wood holding strong on the outside. They got Daniel right behind him. Daniel now up 1 position after having a terrible start in that number 32. Down the back straightaway, still side by side for second as they head down into turn number 3. This helping Parkhurst. Parkhurst out to 1 second over second as the rest of the field is starting to close in on this battle. Down into 1 and 2, still side by side. Greg Wood on the outside. Hurley on the inside as they come out of turn number 2. This is wild. This is a wild race for that position. Let's go side by side. We're going to jump. Oh, I was going to go ahead and jump inside the car cockpit of Greg Wood as he tries to dig up underneath. Side by side with Hurley. Down into turn number 3 and 4. Greg Wood trying to dig low out of turn 4. Coming across the line. They're back down to single file. Let's go ahead and bring it out as we watch that battle there. We're going to go ahead and jump a little bit further back as these guys are a little bit crazy through the middle of the field. It's the 38 of Dylan trying to make his way back up to the front. Where is Dean? Remember, Dean pitted on that stage, and he's all the way back up to that 6th position in that number 56. Fresh tires definitely playing a role, but took out Tyler Woodard. Can Dean have better luck as he fights his way up through the field? Dean up underneath Robert Rushing out of turn number 4. He's getting a run as Pendle. Excuse me, he's all over the back of him heading down into turn number 1 and 2. Excuse me. Still side by side, Rushing holding strong on the outside. Finally has to give in as Pendle almost gets into him, and there's contact further back behind these guys. We got Parkhurst over on the right-hand screen as we have a ton of chaos further back in the back. We're going to jump back here. This is probably where it's all going to go down if we get a caution flag. We got the 2 of John up underneath the 44. He's trying to make that pass on Ray Richard. Now he's up underneath the 38. He's making moves forward as these guys get single file in the back of the pack. You can see our leader, Mark Parkhurst, over on the right-hand screen as we watch this battle. The 2 making his way around Dylan. John McIntyre. I'll tell you what, Dylan was the front guy earlier. Now currently having to deal with some of these guys further back, getting around them as they come out of turn number 2. Oh, we got Pendle almost down into the inside wall in that number 16 machine. Getting a little crazy back here as he's got to fight his way back forward. As one heck of a save out of Chris. We're going to move it back a little bit further again where the battling is. As Angel is now looking up underneath the 89. 89 falling backwards now. I think Angel's on the same tire strategy, so this might help both of them if they're side by side and those faster guys can't get around. Heading down into turn number 1 and 2. Angel on the inside. He's going to clear Rushing, but he's got the 2 of John McIntyre closing in as they come out of turn number 2. Pendle fighting with the 32 of Daniel Smith up ahead as we continue to watch this battle as Rushing is going the wrong way in a hurry. Can he maintain that position? I think it's for 10 more laps and get those stage points. Down into turn number 3, he is losing those spots as Dylan up underneath them. That's going to put him back to the 10th position, which is the last points paying position for those stages. So right now on the bubble is Robert Rushing as they head down into turn number 1 and 2. Caution flag is out. Caution flag is out. Not really sure what happened there. We'll see if we can figure it out. I don't think that's the stage. I'm not 100% sure. That might have been the stage break. Go back to single screen. And I'm going to go ask. Was that a stage? Okay, I didn't know. Alright, so that was the stage break. Josh, thank you for the stars. I appreciate it, brother. Good morning. Yeah. Oh, you didn't... Did you get caught up in the big one, Harold? I forget. There was a lot going on. This is stage number 2. I didn't realize that I thought it was lap 80, but maybe they adjusted it the last time. I'm not 100% sure, but so stage number 2 is over, and we are going the rest of the way. What, 50 laps roughly? Under green, maybe? Or are we going to get some more cautions? But look who's out front. Good old Puddin' Knievel in that number 98. He's going to enjoy himself a nice, fresh Keystone as he is out here leading this one with Greg Wood right behind him in that number 78. Definitely some good racing out here tonight. Definitely been a good race so far as we are about, what is that, 3/5 of the way through this one when they come around to complete lap number 75. Puddin' Knievel, play that strategy he's been so good at. Out in front in that number 98, taking advantage of those bonus points. Don't count out Puddin'. Puddin' will sneak those points on you and be up in this one by the end of the season. So Greg Wood, it looks like Puddin's got a little bit of damage on the nose, but that shouldn't play too big of a role here. Short track racing. So it shouldn't slow him down too much. Ty, thank you for the like. Appreciate it. Appreciate it. As we got at least one more lap of yellow here tonight. Time for some body armor. This broadcast has not been brought to you by Body Armor, but it will be continuing because of Body Armor, because I am thirsty. Harold, thank you for the 100 stars. I appreciate it. All right, we should be getting one to go this time by. We do. Now, here's the question. Puddin' on older tires. Can he keep the tires from spinning when they come out of turn number 4? Got a bunch of fast cars up there around him. Puddin's going to have some work here to do tonight. Let's pull it out a little bit further so we can see the whole field. This could be interesting if somebody makes a mistake. Old tires, new tires. What do these guys have going on as we come out of turn number 4? We're about to find out. As we're going to take the green flag. Completing lap number 76 with 49 laps to go. Green flag is out as Puddin' gets a massive jump down the line. As they head down into turn number 1 and 2. Daniel up underneath Greg Wood as Greg Wood falls back to 3rd. What a jump from Puddin'. But Daniel coming fast in that number 32 as they head down into 1 and 2. Got a battle for the lead. Daniel down low. Puddin' up high out of turn number 4. We got a big wreck in the back as the caution flag is out. Oh, it sounds like Kyle Harmon might have lost it there. Well, let's go take a look and see what happened. Ooh, he gets Spencer. And they just stack it in as they come into turn number 3. Oh, big pileup. Big pileup. Big pileup. Oh, Dylan McDonald caught up in this one. He was a contender early on. Let's see what happened to him. This happened quite a ways up in front of him. Still roadblock, nowhere to go as he's trying to orchestrate his way around. Oh, he gets him. Oh, then the 17 gets into him. He tried. Todd Cleek caught up in this one. Let's see what happens to Todd Cleek here. Oh, big smack. Oh, we got one off the wall there. Man, they are all over. We're just going to look at this because this... Oh, we saw what happened to Bud, man. Let's see what happened to Gibney. Let's see who got jibbed by the Gib. Oh, nowhere to go. Nowhere to go. Gibney. He played that one absolutely perfect, but still got caught up in that number 31. Rip. All right, so caution flag is out here as Pudding continues to lead the field in that number 98. All right. We're going to get ready for green, I think, next time by. About to find out. But give me 1 second. I'll be right back. Alright, just had to check on the kids real quick, make sure they were in bed as we get ready to go back racing this. Oh, we still got one more lap. They're still side by side ready to go, and we got another lap at least to pace them. So a wild one here tonight as we are a good chunk of the way through this one. Can we run green the rest of the way? You guys let me know in the chat what you think. And Ken Dean, after dominating the first third of this race, well, first stage of this race, can he come back up to the front and take a victory? Definitely looks like he's got some competition up here. All right, make sure you wave when you go by this time, Puddin'. Wave to everybody in the stands. I know Puddin's watching. All right. Can Puddin' hold off these guys? Daniel putting the pressure on him before the caution flag came out, but Puddin' was holding strong on the outside, heading down to the start-finish line. Green flag is out as Puddin' gets on the gas. Great start. He might have spun the tires a little bit, but I couldn't really tell as they head into 1 and 2. Here comes Daniel. Daniel looks low as Puddin' slams the door as they come out of turn number 2. Down the back straightaway, side by side. Andrew with a big run up high. Down into turn number 3 and 4. Puddin' strong through the middle. Coming out of turn 4. They're going to be 3 wide for the lead as we come across the line. Look at Andrew. Where did he come from? Up on the high side. He's contending for the lead. Out of turn number 2. Can he pull him? He does. Out of turn number 2. We got a new leader with Dean following up there on the high side. Andrew Hurley out in front in that number 47. Side by side for the second position. Out of turn number, we got contact and a yellow flag. Caution flag is out once again. Let's see if we can figure out what happened here. There was a lot of three flag, a lot of checking through. Oh, the 35 got punted. It looks like Harbin didn't check up the same as the the 35 got loose. They were 4 wide going into turn number 3. Oh, they wrecked over there too. Let's go take a look and see what happened there. Oh, it is getting. Oh boy. So Ron, they're arguing back here, and Ron just told dude, "You gotta catch me." That was his response. Let's see if we can figure out what exactly happened. That was. All right, let's go check that number 20 is Spencer to you. Ooh, net code. Net code happened there. All right, so it looks like. Let's take another look. This. Ooh. So I'm not sure which one of those were the cause of caution. I'm assuming when Harbin got into Nolan, because this happened afterwards. But the caution flag is out here again, as we have a new leader, Andrew Hurley, in that number 47. But right behind him, Dean, who looked oh so dominant early on, has made his way back up to the front in that number 56. Can he take a victory here tonight at Hammerdown? Looking pretty promising. Look, and Parker's back up in the front. Where is... So Tyler, having a strong run earlier, still stuck back here in the 12th position. He's got some damage on that number 77 after getting caught up in at least one incident. It is brutal back here. Can he make his way back up to the front? He was definitely showing some speed. It could be a contender for the championship if he continues to run consistent. Pace lights are still on the pace truck as we are pacing here once again tonight. Just curious. 9th caution, so 2 stage, 7 cautions here tonight. Not counting the stage breaks. As they get stacked up side by side, getting ready to go green. Andrew, the first leader here tonight to choose the outside, I believe, in that number 47. You know, he's actually in a pretty good position, and he knows that high side has been fast. That's where he made the move for the lead. So taking away that high side away from Dean and getting that jump on the start could be a smart move here. We're going to find out. It's the first time we've seen it tonight. As the pace truck's going to pull off turn number 4. We're getting ready to go back green flag racing. When will Andrew fire him off? Green flag is out as we come down to the start-finish line. Heading down to turn number 1 and 2. We got somebody blowing up at the back of the pack. Who is it? Who blew up here? Somebody blowing up further back. I don't know who it was. As Andrew continues to lead, trying to pull Dean down into turn number 3. We're going to leave it on the leaders over on the right-hand screen as it looks like... Never mind, we're not leaving this battle. As it looks like Dean is about to put the pressure on Andrew as they head down into turn number 1 and 2. Dean's got Daniel Smith right behind him as they come out of turn number 2. Dean holds it low. We got one spin, and that's Scott at the back of the pack, or further back of the pack, as the caution flag comes out once again. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. So slide job, Scott. Oh, no, that happened. There was multiple. All right, we're going to take a better look at this one as it looks like there's a whole lot going on. All right, we'll slow it down. It looks like the 2 and the 23 get together. Oh, the 2 comes down. It looks like the 2 came down and Parker's wasn't ready to yet, and they just get together. He gets sideways. Now he's gonna. Oh, Parker's is gonna get sideways, trying to save it. Scott nowhere to go, backs it up, and the 44 just clams him in the back. More contact is gonna eventually spin Scott around, and watch the rest of the field come into this one. Tyler sneaks through the bottom with a little bit of contact in the 77, but the track blocked right here. Where do you go? Ooh. Everybody just making contact there and finally coming to a stop. Here, let's go ahead and watch this in real time now. All right. So caution flag out once again as we work caution flag number 10 technically because of the stage, but caution flag number 8 for an incident here tonight. All right, guys. So we are in the middle of a string of caution flags here. Can these guys clean it up? There are still a lot of guys out here on the track. I think Spencer Teal's still out here. Harbin's down on pit road. We got Robert Rushing on pit road. Dr. Robbie's out. Todd Cleek on pit road. Josh pulling off a pit road. So a lot of cars still out here. Gibney, Harold. I think Harold's the only one out of this race. No, Gibney might be done. So Gibney done too, I think. So I think we got 2 cars out. Everybody else still on the track. So important to do what laps you can because you don't know what's going to happen to take somebody out of this one. All right. So working the caution flag here tonight. Let's see what we got going on. Let's look through here. Let's see. We had a couple guys who were running up front earlier, trying to work their way up. Let's see if we can go find them. So Dean, obviously, up there racing for the lead in that number 56. Oh, who else was up front? We got to go all the way back to 10th place to find Tyler Woodard. Qualified second. Ran second for a while, fall back to third, but then the stage came out and he lost some spots because some people stayed out. He struggled making his way up through. And Dylan back here in the 12th position. He's having about the same issue in that number 38. So 3 cars that were out front. Only one of them out there. As we get ready to go green flag this time by. Harold's going to lead him off the outside as our leader. The 40, Andrew Hurley, sorry, on the outside in that number 47 as our leader. Watch for him to fire off. That's when the field will go. Green flag is out as the 47 gets on the gas. Dean with a decent start down low. Can he be in position as they come into turn number 1? No, Pendle's going to slow him down on the outside. But Dean gets a good run through the middle. He's able to stick that nose up underneath the 47 Andrew as they come down the back straightaway. They're beating and banging further back in the pack as they head through turn number 3 and 4. Out of turn 4. Dean looking strong down on the inside as they're side by side for the lead, heading down into turn number 1. Dean dives it in deep. He's got that roll through the center, out of the turn. Absolutely perfect here tonight. But Andrew's going to hold strong on the outside as they head down into turn number 1 and 2. Andrew comes back fighting hard. Dean's going to finally clear him. Can Andrew get low? He's looking low, heading to turn number 1. Nope, Dean's got the lead as it's 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Nose to tail coming out of turn number 2. A little breathing room further back as they bounce off the wall. Currently, Dean leading the field as they come across the line to complete lap number 99. 26 laps to go. As they head down into 1 and 2, here is Daniel and Pendle side by side as Daniel tries to take that spot away from Daniel. Down the back straightaway, side by side for that third position. Can't do anything with it. The 13 is Zach Michaels. He wants a piece of action as he gets to the outside of Daniel. Sounds like they have some issues in the back as the yellow flag is out once again. Let's go take a look. Let's see what happens here. Oh. Wow. E-Step gets murdered. All right. So it looks like Pudding might have come down a little bit as he bounced off the wall. He's kind of created a chain reaction, a little bit of net code. But, man, look what happened to E-Step. Let's go jump on board with him. E-Step just following these guys. Let's see if... Big hit out of E-Step. Trying to find him. Where is he? There he is. Nowhere to go for E-Step. Just a victim of this one. Backs out of it. Does everything right. Gets absolutely smashed. And goes for one heck of a ride through 3 and 4. He does land on his tires. Wow. That sent him right into the pits. Perfect for him. As he was definitely underpowered coming out of pit road. That might have been the best thing that could have happened to him. So caution flag is out once again. Thank you for the follow, Muhammad. As we are working caution flag here once again. But Dean back out front. Familiar sight from earlier on in this race. But Andrew Hurley looking strong. And don't ever count out Pendle. Pendle sucks at every track, but he doesn't really in that number 16. Michael couldn't make it out of pit road. Zach in the 13, Richard in the 44, John McIntyre in 6, and that number 2. These trucks, look at the damage. Most of them have been scraping a little bit here and there. Dylan back up to 7th now. Woodard, our second place qualifier, all the way back to 19th now. Did he just take some tires? Could he have played a little bit of strategy? He's got damage on that thing. I don't know if he's underpowered, but he has had a rough one since he took the pit stop under that first stage break. So we're coming to 22 laps to go as they cross the line. Dean, nowhere to go. Dean, I'm listening to that. Dean, dominating early on. Back out to the front. Does anybody have anything for that number 56? Last week's winner. Where's Parker's? Parker's all the way back here in the 14th position. Been a tough night for him. He's got a beaten up number 23. Can he make up some spots? Greg Wood's been stuck right around here in that 12th position most of the night, except when he played a little bit of strategy, got out front earlier. Can he make his way back up to the field after him and Harbin? After him and Harbin got together, it's kind of been downhill for him. He's had to change up his strategy. So 21 laps to go. Looks like we're going 1 to go this time by as Michael just barely makes it out of pit road in that number 19. All right. They are stacked up side by side. Dean's going to take the bottom side. So Andrew, the only one tonight that started on the started as the leader, taking an outside option. But Dean, now in control this time, is going to take the inside. It's definitely looked like more of an advantage as we get ready to go green flag. Green flag is out as Dean gets a massive jump. That's going to allow Pendle up underneath the 47 as they head down into turn number 1 and 2. This has got to be making Andrew question his choices earlier. He could have had them battling side by side if he had choose that way as they head down to turn number 3. Side by side for that second position. Oh, Pendle pushed up a little bit. Thought he was going to get into him as they come out of turn number 3. Wheel to wheel, front wheel to rear wheel as they head down into turn number 1. Here comes Pendle fighting back on the inside as Andrew rolls the high side out of turn number 2. Still side by side for second. Pendle's got to drop back in line in that third position as they shoot it into turn number 3. Now here's the big question. Who is overdriving their tires? It is so easy to do here at Richmond. As Dean out in front, really no competition as he is starting to gap that second place driver. Let's go side by side as we got Dean on the right hand screen. We're going to go a little bit further back, find some action as it looks like Scott. Oh no, we got issues further back as Puddin in that number 98 having contact. I think Dr. Robbie caught up in that one as he is stuck to the inside wall. Let's go take a look at what happened there. Let's see exactly what happens here. Gets loose into the inside wall. Ooh. So caution flag is out as Dr. Robbie looks to be done for the night. So definitely a little bit of anger becoming an issue through the pack. Short track racing, that happens. Ramesh, thank you for the like. As we got 16 to go. 16 laps to go as Dean leads the field in that number 56. Let's go take a look at these cars. We got a little bit of time. All right. Out in the lead, we got the Simex Pro, number 56 of Dean. Then we got Andrew Hurley in that number 47, sitting in second. Chris Pendle in that Ford F-150, sitting in that third position. We got Zach in that number 13, currently sitting in fourth. Dylan McDonald in that number 38. He's made his way back up to the 5th position. Does he have anything for Dean here tonight? Ooh, here's a surprise. A lot of people probably didn't expect this. Up 20 positions in that Yingling number 88 Chevy Silverado. It is Carl Staton. Ray Richard in that number 44 is running solid here tonight, currently in 7th. Slide Job Scott nursing that number 22 Circle B Chevy Silverado up to that 8th position. And Angel currently sitting in 9th. Charles, remember, I was surprised by his qualifying effort. He's up to 10th in that number 53. Rod Morris with that beaten up number 76, currently in 11th. Greg Wood in that Pulse Graphics, number 78 in 12th. Daniel was running strong earlier, currently in 32nd, or in that 13th. Timothy in 14th, in that number 18. Sorry, I had to take them off my head. Then we got Parker's last week's winner. Man, that Goose Graphics, number 73, absolutely beat up, currently in 15th. Tyler Woodard, our second place qualifier tonight, and second place finisher last week in Charlotte, currently in that 16th position. Outlaw, 17th. John McIntyre, 18th. George Jewell, 19th. Nolan, 20th. Kyle Harbin having a rough night here tonight, 21st. Puddin, 22nd. Michael C. in that number 19. Bass Pro Shops, number 19. Currently in 23rd. Zachary Cleek having a rough night in that chromed out number 11 and 24th. David Mayo, 25th. Robert Rushing in 26th. Mike Budman in that 27th position. Dr. Robbie on pit road in 28th. He stepped out of it in 29th. Looks like Josh stayed out in that number 36. He is... Oh, maybe not. Oh, he's out there in that 36. He's quite a few laps down. Currently in that 29th position. But we're getting ready to go green flag racing. Let's jump over to the main screen and up to the front as Dean leads him to the green flag in that number 56. Pace truck's off. And the green flag is out as they come to 12 laps to go. Dean spins the tires a little bit, but keeps it going straight as he gets a massive jump, heading down towards turn number 1. Pendle and Hurley side by side for that second position. Pendle's going to be able to slide up, close the door, and take second away from Andrew. Oh, it sounds like they're getting a little salty in the back, crashing in the back as the caution flag is out once again here tonight. All right, let's see exactly what might have happened here. Oh, they're just losing it out of the turn. The 35. Somebody just went right through Outlaw. Ooh, boom. Boom. The 17 just drove right through Outlaw. That's cool. All right. So caution flag is out once again here tonight. Let's see, how many cautions are we working on? We're working on 11 actual cautions plus two competition cautions as we are under caution once again here tonight. Guys, you gotta help me out here in the chat. Talk to me. Help me. Help me. All right. So 9 laps to go. We are closing in on the end of this one. I believe there's 2 green-white checkers opportunities here. This isn't going to be one of them, but we are closing in. Do you guys think we can make it? Or are we going to use a green-white checker? So Carl, definitely impressive run for him as he is currently in that number 88. Where's, you know, we didn't hear about him except when he had contact where he was a victim earlier. But currently in that 6th position in that number 88. I don't think a lot of people thought he could do that. And he's taking a little bit of a break, coming back now out here, putting some laps down. So a lot of people probably impressed with how Carl's running here in that number 6. But nothing outdoes what Dean has done here tonight, as he has truly been the dominant truck. Yeah, it took him a while to get back up after a different fuel tire strategy, but he is out front in that number 56. Now, the curious part is, how many people out there might be on newer tires? Did somebody save a set of tires, decide to come in and see if they can gain some extra positions with some fresh rubber, or not chance it over getting caught up in somebody else's BS? Well, we're about to find out as we got 7 laps to go. We're going to get green flag next time by with 6 to go as Dean and Chris line up on the front row to take them green one more time. Will this be the last caution flag, or are we going to get some more? I can't imagine us getting more than 3 more before the race ends, because there's only 2 green-white checker opportunities. But are we going to use everything up? Or can we go green flag the rest of the way? Let me know in the chat what you think as we get ready to pull them back. Green flag once again as the pace truck is in. When will Dean fire it off as they come out of turn number 4? Green flag is a Pendle. He is loose, spinning the tires there, almost loses it in front of the field. Wouldn't be the first time we've seen that, as Dean didn't get away quite like I expected him to as they come out of turn 2. Big run from Chris down the back straightaway. Is he able to challenge Dean? He's going to send it low. They're going to make contact. Dean up the track a little bit out of turn number 4. Chris is going to work that bottom side as they head down into 1 and 2. Chris trying to take advantage of those cooler tires as they head out of turn 2. Don't look now, Zach in that number 13. He a big wreck in the back. Big wreck in the back of the track as the whole field, back half of the field, is stacked up. Parking lot out of turn number 2. Oh man, they are wrecking everywhere. Alright, I guess apparently let's see if we can figure out exactly what happened here. Is the field just stacks it in 12. Oh, that's the old one. That's not the new one, is it? Alright, let's see if we can figure out exactly what happened here. Where did it all start? Oh, the 32 got loose. And that just brings in the whole field. That is what happened there. Look at them just stacking. Nowhere to go. Caution flag is out once again here tonight. Leandro, thank you for the like. Appreciate it. Jennifer, thank you for the like. Let's see. So Dean out in front. As we are under caution, this is going to be green, white, checker attempt number 1 here tonight. It's not calling it yet, but this is definitely going to be a green, white, checker attempt. Chris Pendle in second. Zach, I'll tell you what, I don't know what to expect out of Zach, but Zach is going to be in the inside of the second row. Can he be a contender here tonight and steal an opportunity away from Chris Pendle? He has definitely been sneaky in that number 13 as we get ready to try this one more time. Can we make it 2 laps? Well, we just need to make it 1 lap. Because once we hit that white flag, it doesn't matter. They can all die, and that thing's going green till they get to the line. Wes Evans, thank you for the like. I appreciate it. All right, so it's getting salty out there. Typical short track racing here tonight. As the trucks are now starting to fall. It looks like we got 18 trucks, 19, 20 trucks on the track. Here comes another one. As we get ready to look for the green flag once again here tonight. Will this be the final green flag for the night? Or are we going to get one more attempt at a green, white checker? That is the question here. All right, guys, don't go anywhere after the end of this one. We will interview the top 3 as long as they're in Discord. All right, they're getting ready to stack them up. As we get ready to set hammer down off to a green, white checker attempt number 1. Dean gonna lead him to the green flag. Can he hold him off? Chris was putting on quite the challenge there on that last restart. Will he almost got into Dean. So will Chris push the envelope and move Dean out the way? This is short track racing, guys. It could happen here as we get ready to go green flag racing. Could Zach be the winner of contact between first and second place? We're about to find out as the green flag comes out. Dean on the gas as they head down into turn number 1. Chris with a better start in the 16. He doesn't spin the tires. Can he get the run as they head through turn number 1 and 2? Out of turn number 2, down the back straightaway. Chris looking to see. Dean's blocking as they head down into 3. Zach goes to the outside in the 13. Out of turn number 4, white flag in the air, no yellow flag. We got 1 lap to go as we head down into turn number 1. Will Chris use the bumper? Dean is definitely protecting the bottom. out of turn number 2, down the back straightaway. One more opportunity for Chris. Chris gets loose off of 2. There's another one wrecking. Into turn number 3. Coming out of turn number 4. Checkered flag in the air. Dean's going to win it. Chris second, Zach in third as they wreck further back in the pack. All right, let's see if we can figure out what might have happened a little bit further back. Looks like Craig Wood has issue. Oh my God, that was Dylan. What the heck just? All right, let's go to Dylan. Dylan crashing forever. It looks like Hurley might have bounced off the wall. All right, watch this one. Hurley comes down into Dylan. Dylan, big hit, comes up the track. Oh, Tyler gets him, then Harbin. Then the 19 of Michael C. Big wreck out of that number 19. And more contact. Ooh, man, what a crazy one here tonight. But Dean... Dean in that number 56. Celebrating as he should. As he takes the victory here tonight. Let's go see if we got Zach Michael. All right, I got to go ahead and mute that one. So we can go jump over here on Discord. Let's go see if Zach Michaels is in here. Let's see, Zach Michael. Zach Michael, where are you, Zach? I don't see Zach here in the... I don't see Zach in Discord. So let's go see if we got Pendle. Alright, let's go grab us a little bit of Pendle. Because I don't see Zach. Look one more time. Looks like we're pulling in Chris Pendle as Dean is out there still celebrating. Chris, James of the booth, got a copy.
Yeah, man, I got you.
Man, you gotta know I'm gonna talk to you if you're in the top 3. Stop talking to them.
Hey, I was a part of being an admin. I gotta talk to the guys.
No, you gotta talk to me. I'm more important right now. I just had to sit through all that. All right, guys. Man, that was a crazy one. You come up through it. Looked like you tried to get the bumper to Dean a little bit there. He was definitely protecting the low side.
Yeah, he was, and I was worried about the 13 behind me maybe giving me the bump into him. So I was just doing everything I can to get to his bumper there at the end. Obviously, me and Dean, we went way back, and he's a good friend of mine, so I wouldn't have dumped him for the win. I tried to give him the nudge, but man, starting 35th and coming down and finishing second, I'll take it. I didn't get stage points in the first half. I actually worked out in my favor because I was able to go in and get tires and get back in the top 10 and stay there the whole night. So I'll take second place, man. Congrats to Dean on his win. And Mid-Ohio next week's going to be fun, isn't it?
It'd be interesting. At least there'd be no cautions.
Yeah, tonight wasn't the greatest. We had some good runs here and there, man. It was we had some short run laps, and I think we had like a 30-lap run there, but just guys, cautions breed cautions, unfortunately.
And it's almost like the stage breaks are what caused the
yeah, for sure. And then
fest.
But for sure, and then a lot of guys are still learning each other too. So I was telling them, hopefully by mid-season we're in mid-season form and everything's fine, and we all know how to race around each other, and everything's a lot better.
Yeah. Well, good run for you tonight. Why don't you give a shout out to friends, family, sponsors? Thank you, Kyle.
Obviously, thank you to my teammates over at Deep Racing. Our sponsors, Circle B Diecast, PlaneBSales.com, Blackwater Suds, Old Timer Hat Company, and Grounds and Hounds Coffee. Obviously, we can't do it without those guys, sponsoring us. And thank you to Greg and Pulse Graphics for helping us sponsor the league and helping me admin in it. thanks to everybody that races. We appreciate it. Thanks to all the thanks to you, the broadcaster, James, and thanks to the guys everybody that tunes in and watches these races. 2 races in, we got a little bit of messes to clean up, but hopefully we get them settled down and get some good racing going on before the end of the season.
For sure. Well, go enjoy that second place, and I'm going to go bring in Dean.
All right, tell Dean he's penalized for next week. He's parked for next week.
EOL.
All right, bud. See you.
All right, later. Hold on. Dean, James of the Booth, got a copy.
Got you.
Well, good win here tonight, but I heard you get an EOL next week for Mid-Ohio, but, man, no, I'm just kidding. Good run here tonight in that number 56 machine.
Oh, thank you. I mean, I'm going to get some kind of penalty because apparently I jumped the start of the race, but, I mean, whatever. I don't care. I won the race, so that's all that matters here. I had a pretty good truck, actually. I was kind of surprised how well I ran. Surprised I even started on pole, honestly. This is all within, what, maybe 5 minutes, with 5 minutes of practice.
Yeah. Well, I'll tell you what. You got out there, you dominated early on, and then the stages happened and strategy happened. You get put back towards the back, man. It was chaotic back there for you. Some of you guys that were up front survived, some of you didn't. And man, was it difficult trying to drive back up through?
I mean, at first it was. Like, after the first stage, it kind of was, because I didn't take any tires. So, I was pretty much on, what? Yeah, like 35, 36 lap tires. And it was okay at first, but then throughout the run, it kind of got a little bit tighter and tighter, and it was whatever. But it was interesting, to say the least. I knew track position was going to be key, and I knew taking tires probably wouldn't have been that good because, I'm sure guys in the back pitted before the first stage there. So it was a fun race, though. I mean, a little bit of cautions, but it was overall fun. Yeah.
Well, I'll tell you what, at the end there, I mean, you had a couple random people probably surprising you, but here comes Chris and Zach. And I mean, especially on that the last 2 restarts with Chris. Did you think Chris was going to get around you? I mean, he almost gave you, or might have given you a nudge into one that one time on that second to last restart.
No, I screwed up. I hit the apron, and it forced me up a little bit, and that's how he got inside of me. But yeah, I screwed up there, and I knew he was gonna run me hard because, I mean, this Pendle, he always runs me hard because that's how we just race against one another. But Zach, though, I never raced against Zach, I don't think. So he was kind of new, and Andrew too. I've never raced against him. So I was like, well, we'll see how it goes, and actually went pretty good. Those guys were pretty good, and I'm happy that they're in the league and whatnot. They seem pretty cool, and hopefully next week we can get some racing in Mid-Ohio. I better go buy that track, actually.
I get that, and I know you like the road courses. Just don't get taken out by a lap car. But
listen, we're not going to talk about that right now.
Good times, just good memories. But yeah, I'll tell you what. That last restart, were you expecting a little bit of a push in the bumper from Chris if he could get to you?
Well, I just knew that I had to restart good, and I knew I could jump, get a good jump, but in one off of turn 1 or off of turn 2, he kind of had a good run himself, and that's why I tried staying as low as I can just to block that run off. And I was able to do it in a 3, and I wasn't sure how I was going to be off 2 on the white flag lap, and I noticed in my mirror he got loose off 2, and I'm like, oh, that's it. That's all she wrote. So it was a fun battle there with him, and it was a pretty fun battle with most guys here. I was running up front. I think the guys over at
that's what I was about to ask you.
I think the guys over at DCI, Dinkelvet Incorporated. We brought a great truck here. Shout out to Budman and Daniel Plant Smith for being in the Discord with me. That they were fun to talk to, and shout out to Deep Racing for holding it out and hosting this and whatnot. And it was pretty fun. But now we're gonna get a penalty, and we'll see what that penalty is. And but it was fun overall.
They just want to make it interesting.
No, yeah, that's all. I mean, that's fine. That's fine. I mean,
They got to give you the handicap because they know they're gonna get beat next week, right?
I mean, again, I gotta go buy the track first. So probably not.
Well, go enjoy this victory and good luck next week. I'll see you next week.
Awesome. Thanks, man.
Later, bud. All right, Dean with the victory here tonight. Let's go through tonight's results. Oh boy, let's see. Tonight's results are coming up. There they are. Dean with the win. Chris in second. Zach Michael going to take that third position. Carl in fourth. Slide Job Scott slides his way into that fifth position. Andrew Hurley in sixth. Good run out of Scott. Angels finishes seventh quietly, but good run for Angel too. Daniel in that eighth position. Kyle Harbin salvages a ninth place out of that one. Greg Wood in 10th. Ray in that 11th position. John McIntyre 12th. Charles Evans in 13th. George Jewell in 14th. Timothy McDonald in that 15th position. And Michael C. in 16th. Tyler Woodard in 17th. Dylan McDonald in that 18th position. Disappointing race for him as he went flying down the backstretch. Literally. Parkhurst, last week's winner, definitely can't be happy with that. Bringing it home in that 19th spot. Ron Morris in 20th, Puddin in 21st. Robert Rushing in 22nd, Nolan 23rd, Mike in 24th. David Mayo in that 25th position. Josh in 26th, Outlaw 27th. Zachary Cleek in that 28th spot. The Dr. Robbie Bobby, 29th. Nathan Eastep, 30th. Spencer Teal, 31st. Todd Cleek in that 32nd position. Kevin Gibney in 33rd. And Harold Bud Barnes is going to round out the field in that 34th position. Guys, next week, Mid-Ohio for the Hammer Down Series. And guys, as always, until next time, be